Hello everyone. This video tutorial is about how to do a supervised classification or prepare a land cover map using Google Earth Engine. Uh, to do in a Google Earth Engine, first you have to create a ID. So let us do it. Suppose I am doing a supervised classification for this area. First I have to create bounds and highlight the study area. Let us do it. Sorry, 1 minute. Suppose this much in this much area I have to do supervised classification. Let us name this as region of interest. Okay, now uh, I have written the code here for supervised classification. One by one I will explain the steps. First I just copy this. Yes, now I have created a variable Landsat 8. In Landsat 8 I have equated with this this code. Actually this is of Landsat. It is a Landsat image code. In my previous video I've explained how to highlight a study area and import a Landsat 8 image. So I will just give the link below in this video. Filter bounds is to create bounds or in the region of interest. Filter date is the date from between which two dates I have to do. I have to use a satellite imagery, and this filter metadata is to filter the cloud cover. So this code I have used bands 543 to show the false color composite. Similarly you can use band 432, but you have to use combination of 3. If you will not use, then it will show error. You can use 432 in Landsat 8. 432 means true color composite, and 543 is false color composite. So vegetation will be highlighted in red color and water will be in dark color, probably black. Let us run the code. You can stretch the values. See, this is showing water body, and this red color is forest area or vegetation area, and this light red color, maybe it will be probably agriculture land. Okay, let us do the supervised classification of this satellite imagery. First you need to create the training points. Training point means marking the points, like if we do a supervised classification in our DAS Imagine or ArcGIS, we generally derive spectral signature. Similarly we mark the points for here also. Let us mark these points. Add a marker, new layer. Let us mark for water. Okay, this will be the water body. Go to settings and just write it as water. Feature collection. Use the property. You have to name the property so that when you I will explain later what is the use of this. Okay, write the value as you can write it a value 0. Okay, now create the another training point. for, let's say, for forest. Let us first see where is the forest. You can also view is in a satellite imagery. Let us see first where is the forest area. 1 minute. So this is the forest area. Dark patch color showing in this color is the forest area. So we can mark it as forest area now. This all is forest. I think 10 points are sufficient, but I will prefer that if you are generating 10 points, just scatter in the whole the image, not just like that. You have to just scatter in the image. Okay, now go to settings and just write as forest. LC1. Okay, now let us create another marker point for non-forest. We can create more points also, but for the sake of video, I will just, for the simplicity and sake for the video, I will just do simple supervised classification only. This is non-forest. Actually, this is agriculture land, but I will just mark it as non-forest. This is the riverbed, agriculture land, marking as non-forest. Okay, this I think sufficient points. Non-forest. LC2. Sorry. 1 minute. Now let us generate the training points. See, I've created water. You have to water, forest and non-forest. If you create, for example, urban, water, forest and urban, you will not write it as non-forest, you will just write it as an urban and also rename this as urban. And check the spellings and whether the letter is capital or small, because it matters a lot. If you will just create error, for example, writing a capital letter as a small letter, then it will then the error will be there. Okay. Now generate the training data. Okay. Now when the create I've created the variable Landsat 8. Similarly, just in map add layer also I have written as a Landsat 8. In training data also I have written as Landsat 8. So you must keep it in mind which variable you are creating and naming, and just for example, you have named the variable x or y, you will write it as a x and y. So you have to keep things in mind. And this is the use of I have write it as properties LC, so that's why I have written it as LC here. This is the use. And scale is 30, means the spatial resolution of this Landsat 8 is 30. Now you have to create a classifier. I have used the classifier as smile cart. You can use from and docs you can use from, there are various commands. For example, export is there, classifiers are there. you can use from here. One minute. Yes. Uh, After creating the classifier, I have to write this command: var classifier is equal to classifier.train features. I have to write attach the training data. This variable I have to write here. Class properties as LC, and input the properties and input the bands. These are the bands. Now just you have to create the variable classified image to classify this classifier. After that, just you have to use this command map.addLayer to classify this image. See, I've created a classified image variable. Now write it as classified image, and minimum is 0 means I have used the 0 for water, 1 for forest, and 2 for non-forest. Palette as black. For example, 0 is for water, so I can also write it as blue color, so that blue color is shown. 1 is for green, that is forest, and 2 is for non-forest, that is yellow. Classified image. Okay, now let us run this file. This is the supervised classification. If there is some error, you just create the points where is the error. For example, this is a this portion of yellow is showing as non-forest. For example, in reality it is a water, then just mark it as water. There is green point, just mark it as marker point as green, then it will be shown as water. So you can just correct this image by doing the ground truthing, and you can just export this image also in the ArcGIS, or you can just export this image in the drive, so that you can visualize in ArcGIS or remote sensing softwares, and you can also recode it in the Erdas Imagine software by exporting it. Let us export this file. This is the command for export. This command is given in this also docs. Export image here. I have written from here. Image is classified image, this image, and folder is GEE. Actually, if you do not have a folder GEE, then it will be automatically created in your drive, and scale is 30 to show the special resolution. Maximum pixels means that 1E14 means that 10 raised to the power 14 there will be the maximum pixels. You have to write this command also. This command is compulsory. If you will not write, then your map will not be generated properly. Let us run. Go to tasks, just run it. You can name the file whatever. For example, I write it as supervised. Run. Sorry, I think I will just create the maximum pixels as 10 raised to power 13, because it will be I think the because error is there. Now let us run it again. Supervised. Now it is running. Then automatically I have this folder GEE. Automatically file will be created here. It will take some time. Actually Google Earth Engine takes a time for exporting the data. Thank you all for watching this video.